Okay, hello everyone. This is Sharonda, and this is my podcast as well as my YouTube channel. Facebook Live and podcast Spiritual Sense. Today is Monday, which is January the 30th, and so I am going to proceed with a tarot card reading for today. I'm going to do a 6-card Celtic Cross with my Miss Cleo's Tarot Power Deck cards. And then we're going to do a 3-card, I think I'm going to do a 2-card with my Egyptian Tarot, because I've changed the format of how I'm doing my podcasting today. So I had to do a little rearranging around. Okay. So, I'd like to state that this podcast as well as this Facebook Live is for entertainment purposes. And so let me say my prayer. Father Supreme, being of all being, thank you for waking me, my family and friends alike up this morning to see another day. Continue to bless us, shield us from any injury, harm, or danger. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. As it is said, it is so. I declare and I decree. So I also like to pay homage to the Orishas, Bastet or Bas, Yemaya, Shango, Osiris, Ma'at. And I also like to add Ogun to that as well. So we're going to proceed with this tarot card reading for today. So I think somebody today is wanting to touch bases on their shamanic skills. You're concerned about your shamanic skills today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're concerned about your shamanic skills. Is what you're concerned about. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got one more card to pull out. You're concerned about your shamanic skills. Is what that is. And so let me do a quick scramble, and we're going to proceed with that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and this is what I have as card 1. King of Cups. King of Cups. I show that you have someone that I feel that is actually into this type of readings and intuition and spirit channeling and conjuring and things like that. So I do feel as though that whoever, I don't know who, I feel as though it is a male figure that you respect. So I don't know if it's a family member or someone that may be on your job or church setting or whatever, but I think it's more or less like a mentor to you, and I think this person has that that capability. Like this person has, I don't want to use the term warlock, but this person is into sorcery. This person is very, very heavy into sorcery is what I feel. Okay, so I think I'm speaking to a younger person. You're wanting to hone your skills in terms of shaman, being a shaman master and getting off into, your intuition, building on your intuition and building up on your skills in terms of paranormal, supernatural things, such as being a shaman, a sorcerer, or whatever the case may be. There's someone that you are already looking up to who has not indulged that side of themselves to you. That is going to give you some insight on how you can do that. And basically to give you some understanding as to what is being conveyed. This is what I have as the deal breaker. Something that may be Knight of Coins. I think a lot of it has a lot to do with your finances. I think in order for you to be successful in honing your skills as a shaman or mystic or whatever you want to refer to yourself as, it's going to take some, you're going to have to invest time, energy, and money into being this whole genre of a different personality. And once you do that, then, you know, things will start to reveal to you. Like God will begin to reveal things to you. Is what that is, okay? Apart from what you've been told. Above the situation, this is what I have above the situation. Not sure right now that you are experiencing an attack of your mind. That's what it lets me know. Like, and I think it's in relation to not necessarily. Well, I think it's job related, but I think it's in terms of like the knowledge that the knowledge that has been afforded to you. If that makes sense. Like in terms of, if you ever heard the term of useless knowledge. So I think that's basically what that is. And once you have begun to expand on your finances, where you can invest monies into this genre of mysticism, spirituality, and things of that sort, God is going to begin to open up an avenue for you to where you can see things on a whole bigger scale. Is what I'm getting at. Because it's a world apart from your own. Is what that is. This is the reason. You're going to realize how, by way of psychology and foolery, how a lot of times people would use that to dominate as well as try to intimidate you. So that's essentially what that is. So I think you're coming into your own to where you're like, okay, I get where you're going with this. I get where you're going with this. And I think it's somebody that you respect, a male figure, an older male figure who's going to help you and guide you by way of. That's what I feel. So somehow I feel like I'm speaking to a younger woman is what I feel like. When I say younger, I'm talking about like 35, 45. You know, I'm 40, will be 44, so, you know, that's, when I speak, it's like I guess the way I would put it is, it's not that I'm speaking down on you, but when I say younger, I'm thinking about like if I'm in my 80s. So just think about it like that. I'm not saying it to be as though I'm trying to low blow you or whatever the case may be. Okay? Because I think over time wisdom does come to you. So that's what I'm getting at with that. To the left I have Wheel of Fortune again, financial. So I think because of attack by way of knowledge, it has affected your finances is what I show. Like the battle is in terms of your finances, because oftentimes we're not afforded certain things and quality things because of that attack in terms of our finances, okay? So this is what I have as what it is, what's transpiring. I have the Moon card. I think it's going to be revealed to you. They don't want you to know is what that is, but when you do get off into this mysticism of knowledge, and it's a whole, you know, underground apart from your own, I don't think that person wants you to indulge that to many people. They don't want many people to know that about them. So in turn, some certain things you have to keep to yourself. You're going to begin to find that even in your church settings, you're going to have people that are underground in their beliefs. That means they have a better understanding, but they let the chief, quote unquote, so to speak, run the goose. Because this is what, if they don't get their way, they would do, come together and try to do you in. And you got them out there. So sometimes you just have to let, as the song goes, or the saying goes, I should say, let sleeping dogs lie. Let them think and feel as they want to think and feel. Okay? So we're going to proceed to the Egyptian Tarot deck. I don't have on me right now because I had to move my laptop and stuff around. But I don't have on me right now my my Egyptian Tarot guide. So I'm going to proceed to pull out 2 Egyptian Tarot cards. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. So I just heard 2, sound like 2 gunshots from this side and then from that side. Is what I just heard. So I don't know what it is all about. I heard this also on last week. So I don't know if those are actual gunshots or somebody fireworks, firecrackers, or whatever the case may be. Alright, so we're going to proceed. I am going to pull out 2. I'm going to pull 1 from the top and 1 from the bottom. Alright, so this is what I have here. 10 of Swords, which has the eye here. I noticed that just about every other card is going to have that eye there. And then I have this here, 7 of Swords. Okay, so right now I feel as though something is letting me know that the attack that is on your knowledge or frivolous knowledge or whatever the case may be, by way of your thoughts. In other words, it's another way of saying that you are stupid. All in a nutshell, it's just a covert way of coming out without just coming forward and saying that you are stupid. So once the knowledge and the understanding has been bestowed upon you, then you'll begin to see why they say things such as, you discovered something. That means you don't already know. That means somebody had to later on go through the midst of finding out, and as such. I'm going to tell you this. You're not slow. That's what the enemy wants it to appear to be, because this is how a lot of energies come together to make transitions. Because oftentimes you'll find that the spirit, when it's looking to feast, as I mentioned, the beast is looking to feast. That means when the angel of death come upon by way of deception. Remember I told you that the angel of death seeks to kill, steal, and destroy at all costs. So you'll begin to see that it will put a spirit within them to operate, to deceive and taunt you, to get you to react, so then they could come and the masses against you. You got to recognize and realize how these taunting spirit works. They're very, very manipulative, very mischievous. As I mentioned before, the biggest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he did not exist. As they say, he will come like a bright and shining armor or in the light and things of that nature. Don't be so quick to believe everything that presents to you, because it may appear as though someone is foolish, stupid, naive, and dumb, and oftentimes those are spirits that have been placed upon them to operate, to set you up. It's a trap. So if you continue to just, then that's what it would be. I feel as though that is what's going on right now in your situation. You are being put in such a manner or mode to where it can deceive those who think that they are above. So when it seems as though nobody wants you around, nobody wants to be bothered with you, or they try to make you feel less than, it's because they have gained that insight. So don't take it personal, because some things have already been set up in stone prior to you even getting there. And once you have become, such as myself, intuitive, spiritualist, spirit light, psychic light, you will gain that insight. It's just like watching a replay or role play over a moment in time. As the saying goes, history repeats itself. So you will all deja vu. In other words, you will see these things replay out. You will see these things transpire. You will see these things happen as they do. This is the cycle of life. So I do feel as though you're looking to hone your intuitive, spiritualist beliefs. Because something lets me know that you believe apart from what is popular or what is norm. Your beliefs are not are something contrary to what is considered socially appropriate. So you have gained that insight, is what that is. Like when you don't play along, in other words, when you don't go along with the program, what has already been set in stone, then you are considered an outsider, because you won't let the enemy continue to perpetuate you and your thoughts. And even though you know, okay, if I continue this way, then I'm self-sabotaging myself. So why would I want to continue to do this? Exactly. If you go back, I have a couple of podcasts that I've done. I'm trying to think of an episode that probably would be best fitted for you to listen to. You may not necessarily want to, watch the presentation. I really prefer if people just listen to my podcast, which is on Spreaker.com, versus the visual presentation, because, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the, a lot of the times I recorded episodes because it was like, okay, I need to hurry up, and it was on a whim before I end up forgetting it. Couldn't find a pen and paper right offhand. Okay, I need to come in here on a whim and put this out. So that's what that was. But if you go on Spreaker.com, which is Spiritual Sense, please take note of my episode where I speak about psychic attack, battle for the mind versus soul. Psychic attack, battle for the mind versus I think body and soul is how I have it entitled. And that will basically give you an inclination as to what that is. Because you will begin to realize when it becomes apparent to you by your physical what has been done to you to perpetuate, to set things and set things up. How the enemy will use you to set, and it's like a trap, kind of like a spider in a spider web, where, okay, they sit back and wait for those that may be come and like a Venus flytrap, and once they have gotten them, then ensue, this is what it is. Okay? So I am going to conclude this episode of Spiritual Sense Facebook Live tarot card reading. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or a topic for a future show, you're more than welcome to comment in the comment section below. Until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.